There was an interesting question in Financial Advisor magazine. It was a poll, and they asked the financial advisors how much of your client's money is in cash, savings accounts, money markets, short-term treasuries, CDs, all that kind of stuff, the safe stuff, right? And about 50% of the financial advisors say less than 10% in cash. And then you go up about 10 to 25% of the advisors, they say maybe 30% of my clients' money is in cash. Only about 10% of them have 50% of their money in cash. So I wanted to ask you that question, Greg. When you look at the breakdown of the portfolios, how much money is in that kind of a place, cash?
It's driven by the individual because to me, cash in this day and age is a very emotional thing. And
Okay.
what I mean by that is with the new types of investments and electronic funds transfers, you can get almost anything out of anything in a matter of days, if not hours.
Okay.
So the need to have a huge chunk of cash that probably isn't getting quite the returns as other investments in an account is an emotional thing. It's like, I just want to know it's there in case I need it.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you need that, the more your cash holdings are going to be, right? Like some people just say, I need to have $100,000 in my savings account at all times because that will make me feel good. Okay, let's do it. That's part of your liquid bucket. Done. And some people are like, no, I'm okay with 50,000. And I would say instead of a percentage, Randy, I would say those are the numbers that we see a lot. We see people, anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000 in cash holdings in their probably local bank accounts because it just feels good. It's just kind of how baby boomers do things, as opposed to a percentage. But I would say that financial advisors out there, shame on them, Randy, are a little biased. And they're biased because if that money goes into cash, most times they don't get paid.
Right.
And Randy, for us, it's more important that the liquid bucket is addressed in some way, shape, or form. That doesn't mean it has to be cash. It can be a money market. Maybe it's a CD that has access or annuity that has unlimited access where you can pull the money out in a number of days. These are things that maybe can get you a little bit more, preferential tax treatment, a little better returns. I think there's a lot of options out there that give you liquidity quickly. And you just got to figure out which ones you're comfortable with. At the end of the day, there's 1,000 ways to skin this cat. But liquidity is an important part of a lot of our plans for health issues, for fun stuff, for big purchases. All of those things drive that cash bucket. And we got to make sure that, there's not a one size fits all. And that's the problem with a lot of these box firms, Randy, is that they have their formulas. And you just go into their formulas. Oh, nope, it's 10%. Well, 10% of a million is 100,000. I don't think I need 100,000. Well, that's what our formula says.